Hello everyone, it's day 4 of my St. Patrick's Day week recipes. Today we have another recipe from my Irish cookbook called Halsey pudding. After buttering my dish, I weighed my 2 eggs. Then I measured out the same weight in flour and in butter and half the weight in sugar. I'm so used to getting out my measuring cups whenever I bake, and it felt kind of strange to not need them. I've never made or tasted a steamed pudding before, so I had to do a bit of research for this recipe. Recipes that don't call for salt make me nervous, so I did add an 1/8 teaspoon with the dry ingredients. After mixing my batter and putting it in my dish, I laid out tinfoil and then parchment paper and put a pleat down the center to allow for expansion as the pudding steamed. I turned it over onto my dish, pressed the edges around the bowl, and tied it tightly with string. I trimmed the excess and folded the foil and paper underneath. Apparently it helps create a seal. I set my dish on a jar lid in a pot and poured boiling water to come halfway up the sides. Then I covered it and steamed it for 2 hours. I set my sauce ingredients over a pan of simmering water and beat it until it became frothy. I removed my pudding from the stock pot and turned it out onto a plate. Then I topped it with the sauce. I don't really know how a steamed pudding is supposed to turn out, but Dan and I really enjoyed it. I hope you had fun watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with the last recipe.